Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies in the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. Creole butterfly, spreading love so wide. Everywhere she goes, she's got that Libra pride. Graceful like wings, she floats through the air. Smooches for the kingdom, yeah, she's always there. With a heart full of gold and a spirit so free, she lifts up the fam with positivity. The Oprah of smooches, everybody gets a share. Sending love like kisses flying everywhere. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies in the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. In the butterfly kingdom, we all come together. With Creole butterfly, we rise through any weather. She's lifting hearts, putting smiles on faces. Smooches in the air, filling empty spaces. It's love, it's peace, and a whole lot of light. With her wings wide open, she's shining so bright. To all my butterflies, let's flutter and glide. With smooches from the queen, we feel that joy inside. She's the Libra queen, balanced and sweet. With every smooch she gives, it's love on repeat. The Oprah of smooch is giving love all around. In the butterfly kingdom, we're lifted off the ground. Every smooch is a blessing, every kiss is a gift. With Creole butterfly, our spirits always lift. Smooches, smooches, everybody gets a smooch. From Creole butterfly, yeah, she's spreading love to you. To all my butterflies in the kingdom we fly, with love in the air, spreading joy to the sky. Smooches, smooches like a kiss in the breeze. From Creole butterfly, putting hearts at ease. Yeah, she's the queen with the love so high. Smooches to the world like we're touching the sky. To all my butterflies, keep soaring high with Creole butterfly. Love will never die. Smooches in the air, let's lift each other up. In the butterfly kingdom, we're filling every cup. Smooches, smooches, spreading love like gold. With Creole butterfly, it's a story to be told.
Okay, y'all didn't hear nothing I said, did you? That's crazy. Deranged. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm not going to go back through my greeting. I am not. I'm sorry I didn't hear everything, but Teresa, hey. How you and smooches. Hey, the cynical one. I will say that again. And to all of my butterflies up in the butterfly queendom, smooches to you. Yeah, I actually thought I was added to the screen. Pray for me, okay? Anyway, y'all, let's get in. Let's get in. We're really just going to talk today, but I want to bring up something. I'm reading a series, and it's by Shvonne Latrice. I think it's what it is, Shvonne Latrice. And it's called The Crenshaw Kings, right? The basis of the story is what I put on the screen. This mother was married to a pastor, okay? And they end up having six boys, okay? Handsome boys, all of them with funny eyes, okay? And she ended up divorcing their daddy that was a pastor because she walked in taking her husband some lunch one day at the church, and she walked in on him getting HEAD by a deacon, one of his assistants, right? So she had no idea that he was, gay and everything. And they had been together since they were like 16 or 17 or something like that. Their parents actually pushed them together and them just experimenting with sex. She ended up pregnant in her teens. So they made them get married. And he's always been attracted to men. He never told her that he was attracted to the same sex. He actually hid it so that he can continue to be a pastor, and get the money he was getting. So, of course, when she found out, she's like, "Nah, I'm giving you a chance to tell your parents and figure out a way out of this because I want a divorce. I will not stay married with you." Okay. So, my thing is, y'all, there is a whole lot of men that I saw that actually was attracted to the same sex, but kept a woman as what we called a beard, right? A beard, a beard. And the street definition of a beard is one who marries a man knowing that he prefers a man, but is getting something out of the marriage and is protecting the identity of the down low guy. Okay. Like most of the times, the beards they're taken care of, like their bills is paid. They have the notoriety of being a wife in public, but they know behind closed doors that their husband actually sleeps with and prefers to sleep with men. Okay. And it's everybody's getting something that they want out of the marriage. Okay. So my thing is this. The question I asked was, do you think as a woman that you could be someone's beard? If all your bills are paid, you living in a nice house, driving a nice car, got a nice little bank account to where all your credit cards each month is paid. You get a little allowance, like maybe $1,000 to $2,000, because we talking about regular people. We ain't talking about, millionaires. Regular people. You get $1,000 to $2,000 maybe every 2 weeks in your bank account to do with how you feel. Only thing he asked you to do is just to keep his home and become, the mother steward of his home and don't tell his secret. You can even have a little boyfriend if you want, as long as the boyfriend is not in public and does not share what you and him do, because that'll blow up the spot and it'll blow up you being a beard. Okay. Do you really think that you would be able to be a beard, women, if that was presented to you? I mean, really think about it. Now, let me give you my answer. I don't have to think about it. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. I could not be any man's beard. Okay. One, because I take the sanctity of marriage like honorable. And if I'm gonna say I do to you, I do back. I want us to be quote unquote what we signed up for, which is married. And I don't want no man that wants what I want. And I know that may sound whatever, especially in this day and time, but I'm serious. I just don't want no man that wants a man. I'm serious. I don't care how he look, how strong his muscles is, or how hard he looks as a man, and all this and stuff. I don't want no man that wants a man. I don't. It's one thing to be kinky in the bedroom, you and your mate, because that means both of y'all are agreeing that this is allowed, that we approve of what we're doing in this bedroom. This is allowed, okay? But for me and you to be together, and I know that each night you leaving me to go be with your male man, male man, I like it. You're going to be with your male man, and he's going to deliver to you all the mail that you want in your region. When I'm sitting over here and I need that same peen, okay, that you longing for, I need that same peen, and I have to go elsewhere to get it. No, that's not a marriage to me. And unfortunately, there is a lot of percentage of women, especially in the spiritual realm, talking about i.e. church, in the religious arena, church arena, that know that they are their pastor's beard. They know that their pastors got a young tenderoni in the church that works closely with him. That when he has to travel over the road, the young tenderoni drives him. And not only that, they in a hotel room giving each other what they give each other. And then he comes home to the first lady. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I just couldn't do it. This book and this series is so great because it shows being a step parent in a good light. You know, most of the time when we read things about people being a step parent, it's always a bad situation. But in the Crenshaw Kings, the way that Shvonne, the author Shvonne, wrote these books, I love it because the father walked away and he was a piece of just piece of do okay. Even though he was a pastor, he walked away from his family, you know. And what I mean by that, yes, they divorced because she walked in on him getting head by his assistant, his deacon, right? And she's like, I can't stay married to you. However, he became a piece of crap. He refused to get a job, okay, to help her out. She went from being the first lady working at a hotel to working at a hotel and also stripping on the weekends. And then when she needed a little extra money, she bumped into a rich guy and she would give him a little something something when she needed extra money and he would pay her. So she became a bed wench, a stripper, and working at the hotel. All to take care of her 6 kids, her 6 sons at that. Okay. And he was gone free because he didn't want to get no job that wouldn't honor him as a pastor. So he kept on saying he ain't have no money, he ain't have no money, he ain't have no money. And then they had a child that had a heart condition. So he stopped the daggone medical for the child. And if she hadn't married this man that she ended up marrying, that child would have died, and the pastor wouldn't have cared because he just didn't want to be nothing but a pastor, and he wasn't gonna get no other job to help her with them boys. So she did it out herself, and then she bumped into, like I said, her landlord, which turned out to be the head of a bank, a black-owned bank. Okay, and he was just intrigued by her because one day she pulled a gun on him and he said, let's go. He pulled a gun on her. She's like, no, 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 it's not loaded. I'm sorry. You know, and all this and stuff. But he was so intrigued by her and everything and what she was trying to do to raise these 6 boys she had. Okay. So, you know, you got to read the story. But then he had a son and he was living, and his son's mother was living with him in his mansion, which she wasn't no kind of a mother at all. She couldn't stand the son, and that was her son. She couldn't stand the son at all. But he had values, talking about the landlord, aka the head of the banking. His name is Prime. Okay. He had values. He really had values and stuff. And he just wanted some woman that he can treat as a queen, that will honor him as a king, and that had some type of get up and go get up by herself, and that loved his son. And he knew the mother that he gave his son wasn't no piece of crap. She was a gutter snipe. All she cared about is how she looked to society. All she cared about is the money that he would give her and all this and stuff like that. Y'all gotta really, really go get that book. The first one, I got the title on there. I got the picture showing. It's called The Marriage. What is it? The Marriage something. Hold on. It's called The Marriage Favor. That's the very first book of the Crenshaw Kings. The Marriage Favor. It's a good book, y'all. If you do the Audible book, it's 15 hours long and 22 minutes. I don't know about y'all, but I love them real long books because each day give me something to lay and listen to. Or if I'm doing something else, I can, pay attention to that. But yeah. So I just wanted to know how many people thought that they could be a beard, How many people thought that they can actually marry a man that wants a man? That's a good question. Especially like I said in this day and era, how many people think that they can marry a man and want a man? Now men, when they get married to a woman that wants another woman, they take it as an honor because they feel like they can have two women in their bed. They don't see what's so bad about that. They, it's like, yeah, shoot, my baby bisexual. We gonna get it on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but women, we don't look at it that way. I'm serious. To me, it takes away masculinity. To me, what I think a man is to me, if he's sleeping with another man. I mean, I don't look at you. I look at you as being feminine like me. So if I don't want a woman, I want a man that wants a woman. I mean, do you? Hey, the hood table girl, I'm mad at you. Let me tell you why I'm mad at you, girl. You got me on this thing called Sisters by Tyler Perry. Now, when I first started looking at Sisters, I was like, okay, four black women, best friends, I'm for it. By the end of the second season, third season, because I binge watched this for 3 days, okay? By the second season, going into the third season, I don't like none of them except Fatima. Okay, I can identify with Fatima because that's how I promise you. That's before I met my husband. That's how I was, baby, by any means necessary. Okay, I was one of them from 8 to 80, blind, cripple, or crazy. You can get it. I didn't care, male, female, don't matter. You can get it. Okay, so and I fought Honey Who, yes, but these women. Let me just say, I don't like none of them. Sabrina is too passive aggressive. She's just let anything happen. Hey, today forever, boo. She let anything happen. Andy is just a doormat. She does anything when a man tell her he love her. It just gets her. I mean, he can do mass murder. She wouldn't care as long as he say he love her. She just lives to hear somebody say they love her. She needs counseling. Karen is so with her nose up in the air, like her doo-doo don't stink, like she's the cat's meow. Everybody must do what Karen says, because if not, and then Danny is a train wreck. She's very much a train wreck. She don't understand love. She don't understand having a sense of shut up. I mean, I want to smack them all. I do. I'm like, where did Tyler Perry get these women? I want to smack them all. Okay. Like, Karen had a lot to say about everybody for her to end up being pregnant by carrying twins by two different men. If that don't scream hoe, I don't know what it screams. Danny sleeps with anything with a pulse and got a penis, and then wants to talk to them like they dirt because she feels like she's dirt. And don't want it to be expressed. Can't nobody have a conversation with her because it's always you're putting me down, you're judging me, and I'm just talking to you. Okay, you can tell everybody else how they feel, but they can't tell you. That's one side of this head, girl. I was so mad. I said, "Wait till I see the hood table." I said, "She gonna get me open to the sisters, and she ain't tell me how much of a train wreck this show is." And it's such a train wreck, though. It's addictive. Like, even though I've been cutting it off, like I'm not gonna watch this. I don't watch all 7 seasons. I told you I binge watched it. I watched all 7 seasons. And I'm waiting on the 8th season to be free because I ain't gonna pay for it. You feel me? And I'm like, I ain't gonna watch it. I find myself going back, watching episodes I missed for somehow. I'm like, see, this is too addictive. I cannot. I cannot. I even went and started watching Zatima. I don't watch all those episodes. It's like, okay. I watch the Queen's Men, all the Queen's Men about Madam. I'm at the point now where the new series needs to start because Madam got locked up or something. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I have been really healing. I've been laying up healing, watching these shows, and ain't thought about a YouTube. I'm serious. It's like, I should go live. No, I don't feel it. And just honey, been sitting up here doing me. Life has been life and been on the phone running my sucks while I'm healing, watching. Anyway, y'all. Anyway, I used to do reviews on sisters, but it started getting really corny. Yeah. I'm like, And wait a minute, y'all. To Bay Forever. Okay, because black is beauty is black or whatever it's called. That came on. The second part of it came on. I can't get with your girl who, to me, she overacts. What's her name? The ones with that light skinned dude. Where they take my sister? No, F them. Tell me where. I mean, she's like overacting. It's like, girl, I'm gonna need you to comment down, okay? Because you're overacting. It's one thing to act, but you're overacting. I cannot. Okay, I cannot. Oh, they're not gonna get my nerves upset over this nonsense. I'm like, no, no, Creole. You know Tyler shows to be a train wreck. So you know what? You know what? Right? She's trying to go too hard. She's going so hard it's not believable, and it really gets on your nerves because it's like I understand what this particular segment calls for, but you're doing too much. You team too much. Okay, calm it down. Calm it down. But I've been waiting for the hood table to, have her panel about it because I was definitely gonna hit the panel. Be like, girl, I'm mad at you. Yeah, I just okay. So let me get back to my thing. Haven't made it past the second episode. Child, me either. You talking about for the second season? I ain't even make it through the first episode. It's too much. It's too much.com. I just turned it off and started doing other stuff. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. This is not gonna make me crazy. I'm gonna need Tyler. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot. Okay. And I refuse to even open up the other series he's doing with them what them people is with them, they dress like nuns and stuff, but I ain't getting into that. I refuse to go down a rabbit hole. Absolutely not. I'm like, But yeah, I was talking about this book called The Marriage Favor. It's written by Shvonne Latrice. She's got some good books, y'all. And I recommend her. If you into reading, Shvonne Latrice is a Black author and she's got some good books. Matter of fact, I've read so far like three series of her books. I'm a reader, y'all. So I told you I was a nerd. I know y'all ain't believe it, but I really am a nerd. And anyway, the very first book I'm talking about is called The Marriage Favor. It's where the first lady goes to take her husband some lunch. Okay, he's a pastor. She goes to take him some lunch. And she asked the person, she said, where's my husband at? They said, oh, he's back there in his office. She said, okay, thank you. She goes back there. She opens up the door. She's like, honey, when she opens up the door with this food, she see her husband getting head by his assistant, aka Deacon. Okay. And she finds her husband is gay, that he actually been, liking boys all his life. But when her and him experimented with sex during their teen years, she ended up getting pregnant. The parents forced them to get married to keep facing the church. And so when she walked in on him after 6 kids, 6 boys at that, she walks in on him and he's giving the deacon is giving the pastor head. So he wants her to stay married to him, and he's gonna get counseling because he don't want to lose the life that they got. Because like for him to be a pastor, he's a millionaire. Okay, he don't want to lose that life. And she's like, no, I'm gonna be true to me. I want somebody who wants me. And my question was, how many of you women think if the man that you're married to tells you that he likes men, however, if you stay married to him, he'll pay all your credit cards each month, and he'll also give you like a stipend to do what you want to do with around $2,000 every 2 weeks in the month. And you can have men as long as they don't show, as long as y'all don't show nowhere, because y'all got to have a united front as being married with the understanding that he's going to have a man who he has as his woman, man, whatever on the side. And you can't say nothing about that. How many of you all would be okay with that? Be real with it. If you would, you would. There's no judgment here. You know what I'm saying? This is just a conversation. I couldn't because I believe in the sanctity of marriage. If I'm going to say I do to you, I want it to be me and you. Now, we can get as freaky and kinky as you want. Okay? Because what goes on in our bedroom is in our bedroom. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I couldn't deal with you in our bedroom if you wanted another man. If you say you want a threesome, but you go and say you want a man because you want him to give you a prostate exam with his peen, I couldn't deal with that. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I would never look at you as a man again. I wouldn't. I would look at you as a female. Like, you want what I want. And that's just me. Everybody don't think like me. There's some women that will be okay as long as they're taken care of as being a beard. And in the, believe it or not, in the religious community, there's a lot of pastors that are, they have a first lady that's their beard. Now, there used to be a religious show that came on every Sunday morning called Barbie Jones, right? Is it Barbie Jones? Excuse me. He used to have like groups, gospel groups, gospel choirs and stuff to come on, and they would sing, and everything. You couldn't tell me that he wasn't gay. I don't care what you say. He was married. You couldn't tell me his wife wasn't his beard. I absolutely believe with everything in my heart that man was gay, and he was married to that woman as his beard. And it's one thing. Usually my gaydar is on point. Okay. And when me and my kids talk about that, they kind of question my gaydar, and I'm gonna tell you why. I told y'all my baby girl's gay, right? And they said, "How did you miss that? You get everybody else that's gay, you get that on point, but you miss your own baby girl." And like I told them, because she reminded me of me. When I was younger, I was a tomboy. I climbed trees. I fought. I was just as hard as a dude. You know what I'm saying? Played kickball. All that stuff. So just because she was, tomboy, aka a tomboy, don't mean that she's gay. And I didn't want to put that label on her if she was a tomboy. Tomboy and being gay is two different things. Not other than that, she didn't want to wear no dresses. She's like, like putting her in a dress was like kryptonite to Superman. She couldn't stand dresses. Oh, even to her middle school graduation, I almost had to beat her to put this dress on her. She looked real cute though. Took all type of pictures. Everybody said, "Girl, you look so beautiful," and everything. She couldn't stand it. And when we talk now, she's like, "Oh, I hate them pictures," and everything. So just because somebody's a tomboy, you don't just automatically say they're gay. Okay. But that's one that, like I said, I think I purposely didn't classify her as that because, like I said, I was a tomboy too. She reminded me of me, you know. But that's the only one I miss. Other than that, my gaydar is on point. Seriously. I can pick out the hardest men of men and tell you that they either down low or gay. Without them even, I can just say, just like women. It ain't just the men, it's like women. I know some women that, believe it or not, I know some women that they lesbianas. They really are. They are lesbianas. And they hide behind it, and you wouldn't even be able to tell it, but they are. Now, I'm also one that's very honest with you guys. And if you've gotten any of my books, shout out to Mixology bought my books. Thank you, boo. If you got any of my books, I am very open and honest in that. I am open about my relationship that I had with a female at one point in my life because I had given up on men because I had been molested and raped and all of that type of stuff. And so my best friend at the time, I didn't know my best friend was in love with me. I thought she was my best friend. Okay. And one day she had a conversation with me. Her boyfriend has always chased me, has always liked me, and I've always ran because he was not my type. I didn't like him, and he wasn't taking no for an answer. So every time I see him, like if he was standing in front of a building, I go around the building. If he was coming up the street, I turn around and walk away. Like it became that type of situation. He began to bother me, like for real. And so one day when I went out her house, she wanted to introduce me to her boyfriend. Come to find out, y'all was the same dude. I was like, ugh. So anyway, they had been thinking about doing a threesome, right? And he asked her, who do you want to, I'll let you pick the girl that you want to do the threesome with, right? And so when he saw that I was her best friend, that's right up his alley because I told y'all he'd been trying to get me for years and I wouldn't even. So when she approached me about it, I thought she was joking. I really did think she was joking until I looked at her and realized, you serious? And this is how I said, you really serious about this? She said, yeah. I said, let me be honest with you. He's not my type. In no sense of the word. He's not my type. Well, what's wrong with my boyfriend? I said, well, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you. So I ended up telling her about all the years, including those years when he saw me, he's still trying to get me, and everything. So I got to tell her that, right? And she was like, wow, that's why he said, yeah, real quick, that I should ask you. I said, yeah, I said, talk to him. I said, if he's an honest man, he'll tell you the truth. But he's not my type. So even with that, y'all, like I said, it's just it's yeah, yeah, yeah. But I couldn't be nobody's spirit. I'm sorry. I could not be anybody's beard. So anyway, y'all, this is a book that I do recommend. Okay. I do recommend this book. Like I said, her name is Shvonne Latrice. It's called The Crenshaw Kings. And the very first book is the one that I have in the title. So please go, please go get the book. You will not be disappointed. But let me tell you, if you are celibate like myself, I'm celebrating celibacy. I'm not selling a little bit. I ain't had no dong since August 24, 2021. Not that I couldn't have any. Let me make that straight. Hold on, somebody, hold on. Oh, that's my son. He's back. I edited on my auto books. Okay, boo. Yes. Not that I couldn't have some ding dong, because trust me, there is plenty that's lined up to. I'm just one. I'm very selective. I was with one man almost 30 years. I don't have nothing down there. If you understand what I'm saying, I ain't never had a disease. I ain't never had this. And I want to stay like this because I feel like I'm a virgin. I'm a renewed virgin. Okay. I'm married. I'm a renewed virgin. And so I just don't believe it. I just, hold on. Let me let him know when I left him. Hold on. Hold on. Real quick, y'all. Did he go downstairs? No, man, he went downstairs. Okay. So yeah, nah, I just like I said, I really rather have a peen with a ring attached. Will you marry me? Yes, I rather have it that way. You know. Um, Now, what's so funny? I got to tell y'all this. What's so funny? The CEO I was engaged to once before, right? He's single and all this and stuff. So me and him been talking lately on the phone. Not no give, just having a conversation. He's single, I'm single. We just been talking and having a good time. He lost his brother. Oh yeah, I lost my uncle too. I got a call from my auntie the other day. Her brother, my dad's brother, passed away. So his kids is getting it. The memorial service they're gonna do, they getting it together and all of that and stuff. So um, my family desire your prayers. Thank you. So the CEO, he's having prostate issues, right? He used to have prostate cancer. It's cured now. So when the man goes through that, the yang don't really do what it used to do, right? And he was like, "Do you really think you can be with a man whose peen don't work 100%?" Right? And I was like, "I don't know. But if I commit to you, then I commit to you because my word is my bond." And so I'm straight up no chaser. And he knows me. I said, "But I have a question." He said, "Okay, what's your question?" I said, "What that mouth do?" I know y'all like, "What? Creole, you said what?" I sure did. I said, "What that mouth do?" And he bust out laughing. He said, "I knew." He said, "Man, I should have known you was gonna come back with something like that because you are straight up." He started laughing. He said, "Ain't nothing wrong with my." I said, "Oh, okay. I just want to know because you're talking about you half down there, and sometimes it's half or whatever. I'm just curious, like, did that stop you? You know, Hold on, y'all. Let me say something to my son. He just came up here. Anyway, okay, so, but yeah, y'all, I'm like, don't tell me what you can't do down there, what that mouth do. Because we can work something out, especially if you take care of me and we in a committed relationship and all this and stuff, and you telling me up front, you're not hiding it from me. Like, look, sometime it do, sometime it don't. Plus, I'm the herb whisperer. You ain't understand? Baby, I can put you on some herbs to keep you like a bullet 24/7. Don't play with me because I know what herbs work for what. I'm that good now. And I'm gonna be even better as this year go on because it's gonna be a lot of people that need the herbs that they don't understand. Okay, but there are certain herbs for that'll rehabilitate the man's peen and make it work better than it did when he was in his 20s. Okay, don't get it twisted. Mhm. So, but yeah, I just don't think I could be a man's spirit. Like I said, what we do in the bedroom is between you and I. It's what we agree on. It's what we allow. That's different. Okay. But even in the bedroom, I don't want you looking at me talking about you need Leroy. Excuse me. Skim. Skim. And be with me? Nah. You and Leroy, y'all can go right ahead. Y'all be happy with that nappy. So, y'all. How much time I got? Okay. I got 25 more minutes. But let me see what else was I gonna say about the Crenshaw Kings. I'm actually on. I'm waiting on her to bring up the next one in the series about Unique. It's the baby boy, and then they got the one with the baby girl. Okay, which is Banks. Okay, Unique is the last of the last of the boys, the last of the six boys. Uh, she ended up marrying, like on the first novel, she ends up marrying Prime, who's the owner of a bank. Okay, the bank's been in his family for years, Black Bank. She ended up marrying him and take on Prime's son. Prime's son, Sif and Unique are like best friends. They the same age. They hang together. They became, and he began. Sif, the son, begins to look at uh uh the mother, the woman that he married as his mother, and she takes him on as her child. She never made a difference in him between her sons at all. She loved him, if not more than her sons, to be honest. But she was a good mother. But that 15-hour book is all that on Audible. Y'all need to get that for real. You will not be. But what I was gonna say is, if you celibate, okay, some of them sex scenes that Shvonne wrote in there, baby, they borderline porn. I'm so serious, especially when you listening to the book, baby. If you can't handle it, fast forward past her and go on to the rest of the book. But yeah, it be deep. Okay, it be deep. But that's a good book. Like I said, I've got three different ones of her series. I'm almost finished with this one. The other two I've already finished with those series by Shvonne Latrice. Uh, this one right here is a good one. And what else I want to tell y'all about the book real quick? Oh, when y'all find out who the rich guy is that was paying her to have sex with him once or twice every month, you gonna be shocked. And the way that Prime took them boys up under him and raised them to be men, it's wonderful. He taught them honor. He took them to the woods to shoot and hunt. He told them, the woman you give at, you be careful who you give your name to, because not every woman deserves your last name. But if you interested in a woman that you think deserves your name, just know there's other men that's interested in her too. So if she's the one, don't slow your feet going to get her and making her the one. Your wife is supposed to make your house a home. And if she does that and take care of you, she's supposed to she's supposed to spend your money and screw you daily. I mean, just the way that he broke out, it's everything that these boys talk about when you read their books. Everything that they talk about, they give honor to him for coming in their lives and raising them to be kings after their own father disowned them and walked away to live his life and didn't care if they survived or not. And their pastor, like I said, when the mother, I forgot her name, when she left, him because he wanted Ping. She wasn't gonna stand for it. When she left him, he walked away from all his kids. All of them. He didn't care if they lived, died, nothing. He didn't care what happened to them at all. So when the mother get Lasara, that's her name. When Lasara got remarried to the owner of the bank, Prime, I ain't gonna tell you, he's got a whole nother money making thing that he does. I'm gonna let y'all read the book. But when she got married to Prime, Prime said, I need to speak to their dad. Me and him need to get something straight. So he came over to the house, and Prime came downstairs. And Prime's a big dude. He's tall, he's big, he's solid. He's that dude that, yeah, okay. And he said, I want you to know, when you come to get your kids, you get your kids and you leave. You and Lasara have nothing to talk about at all. He said, matter of fact, he said something to him that he said, I don't want to hear from none of your kids that you have been bad mouthing my wife at all. He said, I don't stand for that. And then the pastor gonna tell him, well, actually, if Lasara hadn't have said something and blah blah blah, because I was in my kid's life and she the reason why I don't have the money I used to, and we not a family. He said, oh, so sucking peen didn't do it. That's what Prime said. He came right out and said, oh, so sucking peen didn't do it. He said the other word. He said, but her opening up her mouth, and then the pastor gonna say, I don't think that's a good response. I don't think you should have said that. He said, oh, now you modest. Yeah, like I said, get the series, but if you don't, get the first book, and that's gonna make you want to, because it's gonna make you start asking questions, and it's gonna make you want to read the rest of the series. One of my favorites is LaQuay. That's the second one. What is the name of that? Hold on. Let me do the next book. Hold on. The next book is called, okay, so this would be book number 3. Because you'll see after you read number 1, it goes to Wait for You. It picks up from one number 1. Even though they're standalones, it still picks up from where number 1 lets off. And it talks about Kyrie, which is the oldest child in his life. And Kyrie, and it tells about LaQuay too, which is the second son, right? But LaQuay's story is book number 3. It says Love Letters from a Gangster. LaQuay is the epitome of what I am attracted to. And I hate to say that. He's a bookworm, but he's a thug also. And it reminds me of how my husband used to be, my late husband. He was like a low-key, quiet, intelligent bookworm. Like he was just that smart. He could do anything. He was that smart. But he had that other side of him that nobody really knew unless you had to encounter him, which was that thug side of him. Right? And I'm just attracted to that. I do. I am. My husband was a thug. He was like, he was a hard worker and everything, but he was a thug. He didn't play. He used to run in the streets. He used to be one of the 4 brothers that had street pharmaceutical, situations and everything. And yeah, not a little bit. I ain't gonna tell y'all my husband's business. God rest his soul. But yeah, he had that ability. And plus, like I said, he was good in anything he did. Anything he did. If I told him we had a bill due, and one of his brothers, like I said, it was 4. They wasn't blood, but they were so close. You couldn't have been more blood than they were. And he do have brothers and stuff, but I'm talking about these 4 that he ran with. They was brothers. Okay, if it was ever a really, really, really big need, and he needed it, he could go to one of them, no matter how big. He can go to one of them and be like, hey, I need 350. I come get it at 2:00. That's how they did each other, right? But for some reason, he couldn't. He had the ability to get it for himself. And he would tell me, you'll have, what time you need it? I'd be like, tomorrow, Bella. He said, you'll have it. Don't worry about it. I've seen this man get the pool stick. He'd be like, I'll be back. And come back and not only have what I need, but have way more than what I need. That's why I say I need the man to be the man. I don't need you looking to me for results. And I got you a whole body meal right here. What we gonna do? And you have no clue. You don't have no way to get it. You ain't got no skills to get it. All you know is just I don't know. Anywho, y'all. Anywho, don't forget if y'all can look at my short. I got a short out here of some hot wings. My favorite hot wings that I had today. Whew, they were buffalo lemon pepper garlic. Just think about the combination: buffalo lemon pepper garlic with a side of peach cobbler and a southern tea, half lemonade, half tea. Baby, you talking about full. I got about 6 or 7 wings left. I'm waiting. I'm gonna warm them things up about 7:15 and finish them off with a small cup of water or coffee. And then I'm going in the bed and get ready for church tomorrow. Ooh, child. Lord, Lord. And then my church told me they had a box for me because I've been out on surgery and, and recovering and stuff. And so they're giving me a box. And I'm so happy. I don't know what's going to be in that box, but I'm so happy I received it. So, yeah. But anyway, y'all, my Cash App is rolling across the screen. If you would like to donate to my coffee fund, I would appreciate that. I thank you so much. There's no amount too small, and there's definitely no amount too big. So, but like I said, could you be a beard? Could you be a beard? Could you be the wife in public, knowing that your husband behind closed doors is actually craving, desiring, and sleeping with a man? But he takes care of you, your house, and gives you money monthly. Could you be a beard? Could you be a beard? The question. And the date and time that we're moving on and everything, I believe that there's a lot of households that's going to be dealing with this issue because I think there's a lot of men that crave other men, but they're afraid to say it. I don't feel like a person should be afraid to say it, but I don't think you should take a woman's. You should not take a woman's um, choice. You should allow her a choice. Okay. Um, tell me up front that you like Leroy. You like what Leroy has in his pants. However, you want to take care of me. If I get with you. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put that in my other book. Can you please repost that live you did about the Death Angel and Angie Stone? I'm following her story with the paperwork party. Okay, yeah. I have to take her song out of it. Let me tell you, they blocked it because of Black Brother. Black Brother, I love you. Yeah, they blocked it. So I have to take her song out of it. Let me do that when I get off this live and I'll repost it. Matter of fact, I'll put it on my community wall. That way you'll know it's out there. And I thank you for your support, Miss Chosen B. I thank you for seeing. But yeah, I will. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I could be a bird, y'all. Well, actually, I know I can't. I ain't gonna say I don't know. To be politically correct, I couldn't because I gotta be number one. I'm sorry, I just have that issue. Um, I, I apologize, but I don't apologize. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so any chew. In fact, I might get now. Did I already do that? That's a good question. Let me look real quick and see if I already did that. Because I think I've already did that. I think I did. Y'all, have y'all ever heard this? Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up now. Hold on. Uh, hold on. Let me bring it up. Where is it? Here we go. Have you ever heard this?
Oh, baby, yeah. She keeps calling me and I go. Although she takes from me, I follow. She gave me a key to her door. Now she got me coming back for more. Oh, she keeps calling me, yeah. I tried, but I can't leave, yeah. You got me ropey, sipping your potion, yeah, yeah. Oh, I swore to myself that this time I'd give you up, yeah. But all I know is yours. She keeps calling me and I go. Although she takes from me, I follow. She gave me a key to her door. Now she got me coming back for more. She keeps calling me and I go. Although she takes from me, I follow. She gave me a key to her door. Now she got me coming back for more. Oh, it seems I've gotten deep, yeah. And the odds are against me, yeah. Been there and done, don't know why I come back, yeah. Oh, don't know why I stick around for you. I don't know why, but I do. She keeps calling me and I go. Although she takes from me, I follow. She gave me a key to her door. Now she got me coming back for more. She keeps calling me and I go. Although she takes from me, I follow. She gave me a key to her door. Now she got me coming back for more.
Have you ever heard that song? That song bops, y'all. That song bops. I'm sorry. It just does. It just does. I'm all up for the sexual slow songs that they have. Yeah, I know. Let me see. Let me make sure that it's out here. Okay, I shared it. Make sure I pull it up. Okay, yes. I'm still here, y'all. Just letting y'all know too. If y'all want to support me, you can with the app of the cash. With the app of the cash, there we go. There she is. I appreciate it. If you don't, I still appreciate you. I appreciate you liking, sharing, and subscribe. Let me see. Was it one more thing I wanted to share with y'all? Hold on. Let me take a look. I always get out there and be like, dang, I forgot to tell them about this. Dang, I forgot to tell them about that on that particular live. So, hold on. She keep calling me and I know. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just making sure. Okay, okay, okay. Let me go to this other girl's page. Give me one moment. Oh, my friend found her puppy. Good. Her puppy had left and she hadn't found it, but she found it. So somebody returned it to her. I'm so happy. So one of my white friends, me and her have been friends since elementary school, and we found each other again last year and everything. That's one thing Facebook has been great in doing is reestablishing people. And me and her found each other again. I was so happy. She used to try to be like me so much. Ah, people used to call her the white Coco. I said, "Why y'all call her that?" They said, "You don't see that she's trying to be like you, and everything." And she used to say, "I don't get mad when they say it." I'm like, "Okay, as long as you don't get mad." And I used to go out her house sometime after school, uh, when we was in between basketball or track or whatever. I used to go after her house, and her dad was a racist. He was actually part of the Ku Klux Klan, and some of the people that live on the street was part of the Ku Klux Klan. It was really weird. They was like, "We're not gonna take you over this way because they really hate blacks. They are part of the KKK, and all this." And she's telling me my dad is part of the KKK, but he's at work, and my mom don't mind you coming over and stuff. And yeah, it was. I sit back and I think about this stuff now, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know how much danger I was in at all. I did not know how much danger I was in. But hindsight is 2020. Now I understand the importance of, protecting yourself, protecting who you are. Hey Van, hey Boo. Most black men are in the closet. That's why I beg black women to open up their dating options to include other races of men. Well, I hope not, but you could be right. You could be right. You could be right. I'm gonna say I'll say at least 33%. And that may be a high percentage, but it may not be. I'm safely going to say probably 33% are, and everything. I just, me personally, the way I looked at it, I wanted somebody who could identify my struggle. It's hard, even though I got whites all in my family. I just do. My uncles, I got about 7, 8 aunties. That's why, I mean, not distant, like immediate aunties, and things of that nature. But I just wanted to make sure that, as the struggle go, as whatever happens with my blood or with my color, that the person I'm talking to could understand it. It's hard to talk about, what's going on when, especially when it's a racist situation and those that you're talking to cannot identify with that. It's like they don't identify with it. It's kind of hard for that. So that's my thing. I wanted to make sure that whoever I connect to understood racism and didn't just oh, it's not like that, oh no, don't, it is. Could understand, yeah, I get it, because there are certain tactics that people that's racist use that other white people don't understand, because it's probably the way that they was raised and they don't see nothing wrong with it. But us as black people understand the undertones, understand the jokes that's not so jokey. It's not funny, understand the secret words that's passed. We understand it because we live it. And one, I couldn't change. See, here's the thing. Here's the difference. A person can change. And I know people get mad at me when I say this, but it's true. Because there's not biblical, there is documentation of this, okay? And I know some people that have went from being homosexual to straight, okay? For whatever reason, they're not interested in that anymore. So they went from that to being straight. And there are some gays that hate that, because there are some gays that feel like you can't change. But anything you wasn't born with, you can change. All right. However, I am a very dark, okay, I'm quarter to midnight dark, B1 woman first. Before anything else I'm mixed with, I'm black first. Okay. I can't change being who I am. This is who I am. This is how I was born. This is my skin color. It just is what it is. Okay. So that's the difference. And there are people that don't care nothing about my schooling, my education rather. They don't care nothing about my intellect. They first and only see this black woman. And that's how they deal with me. They don't care if I'm qualified, none of that. I'm a black woman, so that automatically kicks me out of the running. That automatically makes me not, in their mind, acceptable for whatever position because of the color of my skin. That's just something we can't get around. And I don't need anybody that I'm dating to make light of that and to try to make me think I'm crazy because they've never had to be introduced to that struggle. They've never had to deal with going to the meeting. I'm going to tell you what I've had to deal with. By me being a manager, I was a manager. And there were certain times that I had to show up for management meetings. And there were people on another shift that didn't know what the first shift manager looked like. They heard about me, heard about the great things I did, all my accolades and everything, but they never saw me. So when we had to have these meetings, and I try to enter, oh, they're having a meeting. I know I belong in a meeting. Excuse me? Excuse you? Yeah, I belong in that meeting. No, they're having a management meeting. I know I belong in the meeting. What's the problem? Some lady said she belonged over there. Oh yeah, that's Coco. Come on, she's the manager here. So then everybody looks at each other like, I'm being accepted for a job because my resume speaks for itself. Being accepted for a job, getting everything I demand, doing the phone interview, and then when I show up, you're surprised. Hi, it's a dorky. How you? I'm a dorky. You didn't know who I was over the phone because of how I carry myself and how I talk. I got great diction. See, on here is a different thing. But in business, I'm a whole nother animal. Don't play with me. I'm a beast at what I do. And they never knew who they had on the phone until I showed up. And you can tell their face when Dorky walk in, dressed to the nines, and they mouth just. So see, I need somebody who understands that that happens. I don't need nobody who ain't never went through it, don't understand that it happened, and can't soothe me in a way because they understand. Yeah, I mean, you may be right, man. I don't disagree with that because normally me and you, we on the same team, and I agree with you on that. That's one of the reasons why I have opened up myself to dating men outside of my race. Because a lot of times, like I said, my husband was a unicorn. God rest his soul. My late husband was a unicorn, honey. He was so different to be a black man. It was ridiculous. He just saw what was good for him. He saw who I was, and he made a claim, and he came and got me. Where there's a lot of black men that they only want to conquer me to say, yeah, I got him. But they don't know what to do with me. They ain't got no vision. They don't know what to do with themselves. They not even on my equal. Nothing. Even if they stood on the Empire State Building, they still wouldn't be tall enough to reach me. And that is a kick in their teeth. Because like I'm a humble this bee. I'm a humble her. Yeah, I'm gonna make her suffer. I ain't never seen it in my life to where you don't see a jewel, but I don't look at that as I look at that as a mentality of a boy. The age may be saying man, but the mentality and the emotion and the intellect is saying boy. Hey Zero babe, I ain't seen you in a minute. How are you, love? Hey boo. Yeah, so yeah. Like I said, even when younger men see me, They think I'm around their age and stuff. They're like, you cannot be 50. Yes, I'm 54. I wouldn't lie to you. My baby girl's 22. So, yeah. hmm I'm trying to think, how old would my oldest child be? Hold on. Let me see. My oldest daughter will actually be 40 this year. Shut the front door. I have a 40-year-old. I don't know how I feel about that. Wow, my oldest child will be 40. My oldest son will be 30. So, yeah. Wow. Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. White men love black women. The problem is black women try to connect with white women based on. I don't. I don't. You either take me how I am or you don't take me at all. I am what I am. I am who I am. Sorry, today I had to step away, but I only watched it. Oh, okay, she's talking about that. Girl, did you read my comment that I wasn't able to get to the community wall where you posted? I just reposted it. You didn't see it? Okay, let me try to connect you. Let me see if it'll let me put your name in the title so you can click on it. He keeps calling me, and I know. Yeah, that song it just got me. Let me see. Is it under chosen? Chosen by. Okay, let me try to put it in here then. Hold on. Come on. Come on. What's wrong with this mouse? Okay, let me try this again. Okay. You see it in the chat, chosen? I've been doing good. Just been working nonstop for 2 or 3 weeks straight. I just got a day off today. I'm gonna go see my family today. And you, I'm actually recovering from surgery, boo. I had a major surgery, so I'm recovering from surgery. It ain't got nothing to do with my mouth, but my body. I'm not as in pain as I was, y'all. So my pain is easing up. I took my last oxycodone last night. I'm gonna miss that feeling. Good grief, I reckon. I miss that feeling. Okay. So yeah. Let me see. Also, Candy Rice was loved by conservative white men, not conservative white women. So that shows you that white women are not going to support. Yeah, I don't even care nothing about all that. Yeah, I don't. I don't have no. I don't. I'm not dating at this time. Zero. I'm very selective. Are you welcome, boo? You welcome, chosen. Yeah, I'm very selective. I think the difference between me and a lot of women, I'm not thirsty. You know, most women they'll date anything just to say they got somebody that has never been me. I am a prize. So, gold don't dumb itself down to be a part of anybody's plated nothing. And diamonds shine all on their own, no matter if they in boo boo or what, a diamond will shine. So I had gallbladder surgery and they had to cut me 4 times in 4 different places. So my stomach is kind of tender. Yeah. Does it oxycodone make you have nightmares? It didn't me. What makes me have nightmares? Melatonin. When I take melatonin, like that's why I don't take it. But if I take melatonin to sleep, I have very bad nightmares. Very bad nightmares. So yeah. He keeps calling me. I love this song, y'all. Let me share one more with y'all. Hold on. I swear this desk, I mean this mouse. I got two bad mouses, one for one computer, and I bought a brand new one, and the brand new one don't like to work. Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute. Okay. I'm glad you're doing, but yeah, I am. Thank you so much. I'm a warrior. So yeah, and I had a great staff that worked on me, a great surgeon, great hospital. Everything was just top notch. Everything. I cannot complain. Well, if I do, I complain about one thing, and that was when I came out of surgery, I had a nurse that they sit there and watch you. And this particular nurse, a couple of times, she was a little rough with me and everything. And I had to let her know, like, baby, you kind of hard, honey. And my mom and my son was there laughing at me because I was telling them the truth. Like they was like, "Oh, here she come." I'm like, "Yeah, be kind to me, honey. Be careful." So yeah. All right, y'all. I want y'all to hear this. This dude right here, his range is redonkulous. Forget ridiculous. It's redonkulous. I hope y'all can hear this. But we will be talking again about beards. If you know what a beard is. If not, I did give the definition of a beard when we first got on here. You see his name right here up here. And tell y'all, honey, he ain't nothing to play with. This guy right here, he's amazing. He is amazing. Okay, he is. Now I'm just gonna play them. He got a couple of more songs. I wanted to play another one, but I'm gonna play this one right here, so y'all can hear it, and y'all can go back and give him support and everything. He's awesome. I'm a bad bitch. I'm that nigga. I think you heard me. Yeah. I'm a bad bitch. I'm that nigga. Just in case you wondering. Yeah. I am the man. If you can take it, I don't need nothing. Yeah. I am the man. If you can take it, I don't need nothing. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. If you want to, baby, if you get if you take me through the night, if you take me all the night. Do it, you
I'm making time for whatever you do it. You can do it. You be choosing. I'm a bad bitch and I'm that nigga. I don't think you heard me. I'm a bad bitch and I'm that nigga. Just in case you wonder. You want my mood? I got shit too. Don't ever take a mag and nag out of love. I got your back. Can't crystal late. Don't you shake it now. You probably wash it with time. If you take me through the night, if you romance can take me alive. Don't you and you can do, and he can do. I'm a bad bitch, I'm that nigga. I don't think you heard me. I'm a bad bitch, I'm that nigga. Just in case you wondering, I'm a bad bitch, I'm that nigga. I don't think you heard me. I'm a bad bitch, I'm that nigga. I'm that nigga because I am